Hey guys, Jack Leeson with Startuptrading.com. I'm just going to go over this trade that I put on in Nadex. I'm short about 108 contracts. My average price was $78, which means I basically paid $22 for these. So my reward is going to be 3 times my risk. It cost me just over $2,000 to make this trade, and I'll cash out over like 10 grand. It'll be like 10,800. But let me show you the chart that I was looking at the time I entered the trade. Actually, let me flip back here. I got in this trade right around these highs at like 1125. Now, I'm going to blow up the screen. I'm looking at the S&P here. I'm going to just make sure you guys can totally see my view of what I'm looking at. We were inside of this 50% retracement short. Okay, and what I figured was that as long as we failed to get basically above this 50% retracement short, was the halfway back short from the prior day's high, and like you can just see this resistance yesterday at the close, 1140. There was a bond auction that was going to happen later in the day at 2 o'clock, and that's really what got things going. But there was a CPI number today that sent the market lower, which was something I had mentioned in my morning trade plan. You want to be aware of that. Now, this is the highest rate of inflation we've seen since, I think the speed at which it's increasing is 1982, which is before I was born, probably before most of you guys watching this video were born. That's a long time ago. So that's big news to the market. And the bond auction at 2 o'clock, which was gone over in the morning trade plan, the important thing about the bond auction is when those interest rates go up, that's confirming that people are preparing for these higher inflations or anticipating Fed to raise rates. And when rates really start to change, that sends the market lower because the cost to borrow moves up. And that's why the Fed's kept interest rates for so long. They're really trying to pump the market up. So this is all just kind of background information. But what I knew is that when we took out the low, we were going to complete this target. And that's why I was aiming at this 56 strike level. So this was the 56 strike level right here. That is where the market needs to be under by the end of the day for me to be a full payout. When we put in this ATR expansion bar, these bars that are yellow, I always wait, wait 25 minutes, and then we had this sell bar. And that to me was telling me, okay, that is probably going to be the high for the day. We should at least start moving lower. And with every new low we make, that's going to create more selling pressure. So that's why I went all the way out to the 56 strike. I thought that was below the lows of the day. I thought that's where we could get. We've gone further there, but I always want to give myself a little bit of room. And now I'm sitting on a heavy profit of $6,500 here. Which is a great trade for Nadex, risking $22 to make 78. So that's what this trade was based on. A little bit of fundamental news analysis, but also technical setups to go with that. Paying attention to the failure to go higher at a very important level and anticipating us to break lows. But that is going to wrap up this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Ask me any questions below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.